Intuitive Healing. I am Kia, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys today on this lovely Saturday. Well, it's Saturday when I'm filming it. It's hard to believe that we're in November, isn't it? But we are in November, and I am going to be doing a reading today for the collective sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the month of November 2019. Also, a bit of news. I finally got my business website up, and I'm going to poke it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to post it in the description box below. Feel free to check out the link to my website where you can find out more about me and everything I offer, and also how to go about getting a personal reading through me as well, if you do so choose to do that. Also, if this message resonates with you, please do like, comment, share, subscribe. If the message does not resonate, please do check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. There may be something that's beneficial for you in those readings, Libra. Because this is a collective general reading, which means the message may or may not resonate with you. So just keep that in mind. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But hopefully you will find something healing and helpful in these messages today. Cards are just wanting to fall all over the place. So let's get started, right? Father God, Lord Jesus, and Holy Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the month of November 2019? Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus for the month of November 2019? Okay. Let's see. What energy is crowning Libra in the month of November? What energy is surrounding Libra's heart space? What energy is Libra grounded in? What energy from the recent past is most affecting Libra at this time? What energy of the recent past? What energy will most likely be surrounding Libra in the near future? Oh. Okay. Alright, Libra. So, looks like you're busy bees in the month of November here. We have the Justice card surrounding you, well, which is what your crowning energy is this, the Justice card in reverse here. And right away, what I was feeling energetically is that things seem to kind of be off balance with you, at least here in the month of November. The energy surrounding your heart space, the Two of Coins, so I definitely feel like you're in a place that's unbalanced, maybe because you've been trying to juggle too much. Like you may have too much on your plate, because following the Two of Coin is the Eight of Coin here. So definitely grinding and going at it and just working hard on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve at this time. But I don't believe it's just work. I feel like there's a lack of work-life balance here, and you're putting so much energy and so much work into something, it's throwing your work-life balance into disarray. It's throwing it off balance because you're putting so much focus in one area that it's lacking in another, whatever this may be. It could even be that you're not giving yourself the time and care that you need within this period, Libra. The energy surrounding you in the recent past that's most affecting you in the month of November is the Star card in the reverse. With the Star card being in reverse, kind of what I'm feeling here for some of you is it could had in the past there could have been a sense of worry or hopelessness of some sort in regarding a certain situation, but that does not have to be the case. I'm hearing for some of you there may be a goal that you're working towards, but it just seems as though you're grinding and it's not getting you anywhere. You feel as though you're not getting anywhere. You're not accomplishing this goal, even though you're putting all this hard work in, and it's just like you're grinding down to the bone. But I'm hearing, like, from Spirit, that for some of you who that's resonating with, is it, for some of you, just slowing down. I don't know who this is for, but for some of you, just like slowing down and taking a breather is going to benefit you a great deal. I'm going to clarify the Star card in reverse and the energy in the recent past here. Why is the Star card in reverse for Libra, please, Holy Spirit? Here are 2 cards. Okay. The Star came out again. Star came out again. Clarifying the Star in reverse. But it came out with the 4 of Pentacles here. I don't know if you can see that. The 4 of Pentacles here. Focus. And the Queen of Cups. So, definitely with the Queen of Cups coming up, I do believe that this is inner work. This is inner work that you were working on in the recent past. I feel like definitely with the 4 of Coin and the Queen of Chalices here, the Queen of Cups, combined with the Star card, there's following you in the recent past, and even this energy could even be carrying over into the beginning of November, because it's significant. It's a significant energy, especially for the Star to come up twice to clarify itself. For some of you, this could definitely be inner work that you're dealing with the Queen of Cups being here. Because the Queen of Cups energy is all about diving deep within, like being able to go within to the depths of your soul, but doing so in a way that pulls you from others, or it doesn't pull you from others, but you usually take time away from others in order to dive deeply. It's like you're taking the needed time to pull away from any distractions in the day-to-day or anything that could impose upon you dealing with these things within. Because there's something here in the recent past that you're holding on to with the 4 of Pentacles here. There's definitely something that you're holding on to. And this energy is carrying over into the month of November, it looks like. And with the Star card here, there's a definite need to address this. There's something that requires some sort of healing on an emotional level for you, Libra, that I feel like you're still holding on to. And because you're holding on to it, this Star card in reverse, you're not allowing yourself the opportunity to heal. Because the Star card, also relates to healing. There's something that you're dealing with from the recent past that's carrying over into November that you're not dealing with, that you haven't dealt with. And try as you might, you're trying to balance out life and work, and this could be balancing out your emotions too. You're trying to find balance, but you're struggling in order to do so, because the Justice card here, the Justice card is your card, Libra, but with it being in reverse, you're definitely not standing in your power here. Your crowning energy, like I said earlier, is in a bit of disarray because things are out of balance. And I'm definitely feeling it's out of balance because you're holding on to things that you need to be addressing and healing from within. And with the Queen of Cups, I definitely feel like this is something that you're trying to deal with on your own. You don't want anyone to know about it. You rather just keep it to yourself. Clarify the Justice card in reverse, please. Queen of Wands, clarifying the Justice card in reverse. Some of you could be struggling with a sense of self-worth and confidence in being who you are. And this is definitely on a personal level. This is something that's within you, that's inside of you, the feelings that you're dealing with. Clarify the Justice in reverse, please. Yeah, Temperance card. So it's a knowing. You know that you need to find balance. You know that whatever the situation is, you need to handle confidently and boldly. But for some reason, you're still holding on to it. You're not wanting to address it. I feel that for some of you, you're definitely burying it deep or trying to drown it. But it's still there, and it's got you off balance. I feel some of you, in order to avoid it, are just working yourselves into the ground as a distraction so that you don't think about it. Clarify the Two of Coin, please, in the Heart Center. Clarify the Two of Coin, please, in the Heart Center. Yeah, Knight of Wands clarifying the Two of Coin in your Heart Center here. So with this, with the Knight of Wands coming up, Libra, you are making passionate movement forward. And by passionate, I mean I just heard for some of you, it's like you're putting on a show with the Knight of Wands here. Like you're putting on a show. Some of you are wearing a mask. You don't want others to know that this is going on within you. You don't want to acknowledge what's going on within you. And so you're moving forward in the world, but you're doing so in a way, it's like you're putting on a show. It's like, some people say like fake it till you make it, which I mean, doesn't always work. Especially when what you're holding on to or what you're trying to avoid, what you haven't healed from, you haven't allowed yourself to acknowledge the fact that it's there. You haven't allowed yourself the opportunity to move forward through it, to acknowledge it, to show it care and compassion, because that's one of the hardest things, to show ourselves care and compassion, you know, especially coming out of a place of hurt or pain. This is definitely calling for you, Libra, to acknowledge whatever it is that you're holding on to, that's holding you back, that's got you unbalanced. Because working yourself in the ground, you know, to distract yourself from what's there is only going to work but for so long. Okay, clarify the Knight of Wands, please. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune card here, around your heart space here, clarifying the Knight of Wands. So the universe is definitely moving. Spirit is definitely moving in your life here. But I feel as though the Wheel of Fortune turning. Yeah. Yeah. So Nine of Pentacles here. Nine of Pentacles, independence, enjoying the fruits of your labor, standing on your own 2 feet, you know. So that is coming towards you, but remember how I said it's like you're wearing a mask, though? It's like you're wearing a mask. It's like you're putting on a show. Look at this gentleman here. He's like balancing the pentacles, right? And it's like he's cooking up something here on his own. And he has like the birds watching him. It's like he's putting on a show for the birds around him. I just heard, I don't know who this is for, but somebody in the collective, who are you trying to put on a show for? Is it for yourself? Is it for someone else? Do you feel as though you have something to prove to someone? That just hit. I just felt that. Yeah, someone in the collective, and it could be more than one person, but there's definitely someone in the collective I'm feeling and receiving that your motivation for putting on a show is to prove that you can get it done, or to prove to someone else. For some reason or another, you feel like you have something to prove here, that you can be independent, you can stand on your own. And with the Wheel of Fortune and Nine of Pentacles coming up, I definitely see you being successful in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. But what are your motivations? Is it for the right reason? Queen of Swords here wanted to pop out. I wasn't really clarifying anything in particular, but Queen of Swords can talk about boundaries. It can talk about clarity, receiving clarity on a situation. But boundaries is what's coming up strongest for me, for you right now, Libra. Clarify the Eight of Coins, please. Clarify the Eight of Coins. Clarify the Eight of Coins, please. Ace of Wands. Eight of Coins, please. Why is the Eight of Coins here? Why is the Eight of Coins? So we have Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, and Knight of Pentacles. Again, movement. And with this being your grounded energy here. Oops. With this being your grounded energy here, or your grounding energy, clarifying the Eight of Coins. You're definitely grounded in an energy of taking careful movement forward, of planning. I keep hearing staging. Like there's a plan here. Like, I don't know. This seems very specific, but I just heard staging. Like you're staging this performance. Like you're staging this performance with the Three of Cups here. Like you're grounded in this energy of wanting to move forward slowly and carefully, coming together with others, you know. But these are dancers here. They're dancing. It's like they're performing. And then with the Ace of Wands here. The Ace of Wands here. Like trying to put on a show that you're okay. That you're having fun. Despite the fact that on the inside, you're holding on to whatever this is, this Four of Pentacles from the past that you still haven't healed from. That you're feeling deeply. And I believe that you know it's there with the Queen of Cups. This isn't something that you aren't aware of. I feel like you definitely know it's there. Yeah, I definitely feel like you know it's there. What is the reason for Libra putting on this show? What is this all about? Why? I don't know if it's because you just don't want people to know that you're still hurting. Because it's something that you haven't healed from yet. Yep, and as I said that, Three of Swords popped right out. Something that you haven't healed from yet. There's still some sort of heartbreak, still some pain under the surface here that you're avoiding coming to terms with, or that you're trying to ignore is even there. And it's holding you back. Like you want to start anew. I feel like you want to make this leap of faith, but and this new start, but I feel like oh wow. Well, I forget what these are called. It's like the little flotation thing there. It's like, let me say this right. It's like you're holding on to some sort of safety net. Like this. Like, and I'm not trying to make it sound bad, like, oh, you're putting on a show, or oh, you're trying to be fake. That's not what I'm saying. I think this putting on a show is more or less a protective measure that you're doing for yourself so that others aren't aware of what's going on with you within. I feel like this is your way of keeping things under the surface. It's like, well, if I pretend that I'm okay, if, you know, I don't show that I'm hurting, you know, everything will be fine. If I just bury myself in this work, and this is work for you, with this is a grind for you here. This, you know, coming together with people, just having fun, having a good time. There's something that definitely needs to be released here. Definitely something that needs to be released, Libra. For some of you, I'm hearing that you need to watch your tongue, the way you say things to people or speak to people. Or even more, what I just heard is you need to be careful what you say to other people or certain people. Be careful who you tell your business to. You know who you can trust and who you can't. Because as my grandmother used to say, every shut eye ain't sleep. So definitely here with the Queen of Swords, definitely allow yourself to find clarity in whatever the situation here. Set healthy boundaries for yourself. Clarify the Sun card here. Because in the near future, the energy that will be surrounding you is the Sun card, which is a great card. It's a really good card. A card of, you know, brighter days. Here, I'm hearing for some of you the Sun card could very well be about standing up in who you are, standing in your being, standing strong in your being. For some of you, you need to get out into the sun more if you can. Yeah. In the future here we have the clarifying the Sun card, the Chariot, and the Two of Cups. So in the near future, I see where you will be moving forward with somebody who you share a deep soul connection with. This could be a romantic partner, this could be a friend, this could be a family member, but it's someone that you share a deep soul bond with that I see victorious forward movement for you as it's clarifying the Sun card. The Sun card can also refer to tuning in to your inner child and just like an enjoyment of life. But I do see that surrounding you, Libra, in the energy in the near future, which is great, especially coming out of this. I just want to reiterate, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, so things are definitely taking a turn from the better with the energy of the near future being in the Sun card. But I just want you to be aware that you still need to release whatever this is that you're holding on to in the from the recent past here. Yeah, 10 of Wands. This is a burden you're carrying, but with this being a 10 card, a completion, you are coming to the end of this. You are coming to the end of this difficult cycle. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to get some advice cards for you, Libra. Especially with this particular reading. I feel like you know, advice would be really beneficial for you guys moving forward this month. Holy Spirit, what advice do we have for Libra for the month of November 2019? Holy Spirit, what advice do we have for Libra for the month of November 2019? What advice do we have for Libra for the month of November? Yeah, end of the cycle with the World card here. Lovers in reverse. Five of Swords. Okay, so the World card. It is time to let a cycle end and die away. Again, we're still in Scorpio season, which I've been stressing throughout the readings for the month of November. We're still in Scorpio season. We're in a period of transformation. All of us within the collective on some level are in a period of transformation and change. Things are dying off that are no longer good for us and bringing us into new beginnings. Well, there's definitely a cycle here that has not quite ended yet, because like we saw in the reading, Libra, you're still holding on to something. There's still something in the past that has an emotional lock on you, or that's tied onto you emotionally, and even though you've kind of buried it deep, it's still there. It's still there, and you don't want anyone else to know about it, which is fine. You don't have to have people in your business, but what matters is that you acknowledge that it's there, that you allow yourself to feel whatever emotions are associated with it, and allow yourself the ability to heal from it. The second card is the Lover's card in reverse. So this could very well have something to do with a relationship of some sort, is what I'm feeling. And with it being in the reverse, I feel like you're avoiding making a difficult decision in regards to the Lover's card. It could be that a relationship in your life has been in disarray in the recent past, coming into November, and you still haven't released it yet. And again, you know, tarot doesn't give you orders on what you should do, but this is a definite nudge that it's time to address the situation. It's time to make a decision in regards to this situation, or the decision will be made for you one way or the other, because indecision is still a decision in itself. And if you don't do something, the universe will in some regards. But sometimes it ends up better when we make those choices for ourselves, because we are beings of free will. So definitely, you know, address what's going on, whatever that situation is for you. And with the Five of Swords coming up, this is a call for you, Libra, to drop that sword. This is not the time to, I want to say, because the Five of Swords can talk about, you know, achieving something by any means necessary, not caring who you hurt in the process. It can also refer to like a lose-lose situation. With this card coming up in your advice, mainly Libra, this is like a call for you to drop the sword and move on. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to get back at anyone. It's not worth trying to get even. It's not worth, you know, this is a situation in which you need to cut your losses, forgive and heal, so that you can move on to what is waiting for you. All right. So let's get I'm going to do a Moonology card, Oracle card here, because I couldn't really decide beforehand. I kind of figured, you know, through the reading I'd decide what Oracle card to do for you guys. What Oracle message do we have for Libra? It's a bit too many. What Oracle card do we have for Libra? I don't know why, but it's definitely staying with me that for whoever it resonates with, whoever this message is for, don't waste energy on trying to put on a show to just prove that you're okay. Just be you and do you. Don't put extra energy in trying to make a point or get somebody else's attention. Because you could be putting that energy into something much more productive. Don't give someone your energy, because especially if they don't deserve it. Don't gift them your energy in that way, because it only depletes you. What Oracle card message do we have for Libra? What Oracle card message, Holy Spirit, do we have for Libra here? Oracle card message Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Okay. So I'm going to read that directly from the book. So, surrender to the divine. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind, agreed, but it is really the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface. No matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card, matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Attune to the moon. I am getting the answers I need. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. So, Libra, that is all the messages I have for you guys. If it did resonate with you, wonderful. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would love to hear your story and how it resonated. If there's someone who you think needs to hear this message, please do share with them. If you would like a personal reading, if this message did indeed resonate and you'd like some deeper details on the situation at hand or more guidance moving forward in regards to the situation, please do check me out on my website, auroracreativehealing.com. I'll link a link in the description. And I can get together with you and set up a time to do a private reading, and we can dig deeper into your questions at hand. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.